Good morning, guys. Hope you guys having a great day. So overnight, our futures held. They were a little up. The yields and the oil prices dipped a little bit. I believe that's the reason futures held, and they're a little bit green right now. But SPY yesterday, in the daytime for a little bit until intraday, it was looking good, but then it gave up all the gains and made a very bearish candle. Do we hold above 436 today, or that's the question, right? Or do we continue giving up gains? And or do we chop around here for a day or two and then slowly continue maybe Thursday or Friday, who knows, right? But for now, if we hold 436, we're fine. Otherwise, do expect 430, and under 430 we break 424 to 97, and then we get into this 420 zone. All right, and to the upside, if we do get 444, I will buy puts. So this is my one trade on SPY which I see right now. At 444, I will buy puts around 420, around this zone. I may try to play a bounce depending on the shorter term time frame. But for now, it's just normal action happening in the market. It will be very hard to predict the moves, what happens the next day. So whatever you do, buy small sizes will keep you alive in this market. You will maintain, and when the market is in our favor in one direction, you can make all the money you want. But in the month of October, we are recommending go small. No need to rush, no need to get greedy, no need to play with full size positions until certain things are clear. Okay, the House today is set to vote for the Biden's signature for the debt ceiling raise until December. I believe it's about $450 billion. And McConnell, the Senate, he did make one comment that they might not help them again, right? So that's another worry, uncertainty in the market. So the market is not just going to rip. So debt ceiling, even if they do raise it, it's only for another month. A month will pass by fast. What happens in December, right? So that's that will be the tell. Tech, similar action, a little bit green pre-market, but again, very same exact action. Like if you look at these last 2-3 weeks of action, you can't tell the difference between SPY and Qs. The entire market is just moving at the same time. All right, tech, obviously the rates go higher, tech goes down, and but for now it's the same thing as SPY. We either hold above these levels, 350, and then above 360ish, or we continue to see see lower, and then obviously if we do break this zone, we have all the way to 340. The key to surviving in this market: play small. If you buy 10 contracts, usually buy 2 now maybe, right? So cut down your position size by like 70-80%. That will help you in the market. All right, and this week we do have banks earnings lined up. First, we do have JPM tomorrow morning, and then we have Wells Fargo and Bank of America on Thursday, and then we have Goldman Sachs on Friday. So let's just look at banks first. JPM, I'm not interested in paying banks earnings. I don't think they're going to make a big move. So why pay the extra premium for no reason? But JPM right now, it's making a little top right before it gives us a little signal right here at 165. It broke through 165, but right now it's retesting 165. Tomorrow for earnings, JPM will be the tell. If the numbers are great, then we will expect all banks to do good, obviously, right? But for now, if we can just hold above 163, 160, right? 156 is the ultimate number that it has to hold above, which is all the way right here. Above 156, if it holds above these levels in longer term, we do see uptrend. For tomorrow earnings, I do want to see JPM the earnings, what their numbers are, and what comments they make. All right, because that will give a direction for the market or give us some hints what we can expect from others. And on earnings, if we do open up flat and we turn green, then maybe that will be a good signal. But or if we do dip, how far do we dip, right? So but banks overall, longer time frame, I'm bullish. Again, earnings tomorrow, it's just breaking out again now after all these 1-2 months consolidation in the banks. So let's see what they give us. So JPM right now above 165 is acting hard, and then Wells Fargo will go over the chart tomorrow post JPM, right? Or it's just stuck in this zone. We have it drawn from long time, so not until it breaks above here, above 56, I would not play this. See, some of the bank charts are very confusing, some are very clear. JPM is trading near the top, which is good. This is a very choppy chart right now. It's stuck in this zone. I would not even touch it. Right, so I won't even go over this chart. Bank of America, near the highs. I like this chart. Is breaking out. If JPM is good and we do take out the highs of 45, we can probably play this to 46. So if we do take 45 out on BSC, you can cash this $1 trade to 46. And if you cash this $1 trade, options will probably make a move of 70% to 100%. All right. Remember, we're trading, we're not investing, right? Investing is different, trading is different. Trading, you play based on the levels and then you cash those moves. Just like, for example, here the level would have been 36. As soon as they broke 36, it held, you can cash the $1 move to make your trade. Okay? Or we catch a dip around these levels. Either that or we catch a dip right here around 37-ish at the support. Not here in the middle. So either a break of 45 we play, or depending on JPM how the earnings are today, if it dips today, right, then tomorrow we might see this run up based on JPM. All right. And then Goldman Sachs, also not a bad chart for a bank. It's much better than WFC. Again, 388 is a must hold. From 388 we get 390 and 400. We got that trade. These comments were from before. But here, the only level that I'm looking for it to hold based on this chart is right here. 348 is one. This is a weekly chart, by the way. And on the weekly, we do have first support of 375-ish. And then if we go on the daily, so on the daily, as long as we hold about 375, and then 388 is the next level. Right now it's below 388. If we do get the dip towards 375, you can try playing the bounce. Yash, if you're listening, you're very good at this. I know you caught this last time here, and I believe you caught it here as well. So again, if we do come here 375, you want to see how it reacts. If it holds, you can probably play the dip, right? And this you can treat it as like a falling wedge pattern, sort of. Not exactly, but a little bit. All right, if we do get a dip to 375. Next, it's always all the way to 350. Right, nothing in between. If it breaks 375, if it does not hold, we got 350 all the way down. Okay. Amazon until 34 is nothing. Many of you guys are trying to play this name over and over in this chop. Trust me, until 3400, there's nothing to play on Amazon. Right, either 3200 break to the downside. If you're playing in between, you're just gambling with your money. You're walking around in a casino. Take my money, red or black. All right, between 3400 and 3200, don't gamble your money. Play the levels. If it breaks 3200 to a downside, it goes much lower. If it holds 3200 like here, it's going to be in a chop, right? And then 3400, we just have it right here. So this zone is very dangerous. It's very hard to predict what's going to happen. All right. And Yash mentioned something. Strangle and straddles can work well on Amazon if you buy 2-3 weeks out, or even iron condors. Iron condors is basically you can play that on any name. Is basically when you bet a name will go out of range. So for example, if Amazon's trading in this range here and you're playing iron condors, if Amazon's trading in this range and it's been in this range for a while, right, and you think, you know what, it's time for it to move out of this base one way or the other. So what you do is basically you buy the range here at the top, you choose 2 strikes, and then so from a strike that Amazon's trading at, you add a symmetrical distance. So maybe 40 points out, you buy at the top. 40 points down, you buy a spread at the down. So you're buying 2 spreads at the same time. All right, and this spread might cost you, let's say, 350. So this is just a mini lesson that I'm doing for you guys right now. And max profits can be maybe if the spread is so let's look at this. So what exactly is iron condors? So if Amazon's trading at 32.46 or 32.50, let's say, for example. It's trading at 32.50, right? Yep, 32.50. Maybe I will buy 32.90 and 3,500 spreads. At like at 2 maybe. I'm just making up some numbers here, guys. And then 3210, 3200 put spread to the downside at 2. And my max profit here is how much? 10. How do I get 10? The difference between this one strike price. Okay, so 10 minus 4. So max profit is $6 that you can make if it makes a big move one way or the other. Or maybe it goes down 30 points towards the one side, and maybe this goes to the value from 4, it can go to maybe 6. Right? Because one of these will increase more than a double. Make sense? So iron condors, that's what they are, where you buy a range on the top side and middle, and then it has to go through one. And trust me, iron condors, you can make a lot of money. And if you think it stays in the range, then you sell condors. Then you sell the premium here, sell the premium here, and collect both ways. Make sense? And so guys, just take it easy. I still don't see much in the market right now. It's just a very quiet week for me, and it's going to remain like that because with all the experience I have, it's better to hold on to cash when you don't know what's going to happen in the market. And this time, I don't know what's going to happen in the market until some more clarity. A lot of theories, a lot of things I can try to predict, but it's very hard to know what's going to move, right? And China was doing good. Baba just trying to hold today. We did buy small spreads here today. Let's see if we can just hold at these levels. Let's see if we can just hold here. If we can just hold above 160, if we can just continue holding here, if we can, it will set up for another explosive move to the upside maybe next week. All right, let's look at the weekly chart here on Baba very quickly. Right, I'll just remove my drawing. So weekly, maybe it fills the gap here towards 161ish, which is not too far. Maybe it does today, and then it goes green again, takes a 170. And Baba, if it takes a 172 for a short-term trade, expect 180 on it. All right, so you guys can set your alert at 172. If Baba takes a 172, we can probably see 180 on it. Okay, this is a very good price action. Now, as long as we hold above these levels, let it settle. All right, and with this, guys, we'll end pre-market. Just go slow in this market. No need to rush. Some of you guys are new members. We get a lot of signups, and just pay attention. No need to rush into trading. Keep learning. And the session from last night for covered calls will be up sometime today, hopefully. With that, we'll see you guys back in the chat.